all day.
No, I'm saying to record. Hey
Yeah.
y'all.
Hey y'all.
Ain't nobody in here yet.
No, it's not. Man, that dang on ice machine drop be scaring the hell out of me in the mornings. Like, what the hell was that? Not used to ice being able to get ice from the fridge. Growing up we didn't have that.
I did.
Look who it Talisa's here.
Hey
We was talking about you
Talisa.
today,
We
man.
were. We were.
Um but yeah, man, that damn ice
Look,
machine.
saying, yeah, we were. We were. They don't elaborate.
Yeah. She'll figure it out eventually. Um Oh, let me bring us in. Welcome to Love Brew Podcast. It's Friday night special. We got something going on Saturday
I
morning, so
told
we.
him you shooting your first
Oh, okay.
wedding.
Yeah, man, I'm excited about that. I'm excited for the actual wedding. You know.
Finish your introduction and
Oh, I
then
thought I was done.
you did.
Okay, so I'm your host, Tommy T, and Artika is the other host. Anyway, now
All right.
we
So
talked.
tomorrow morning, Tommy is shooting his first wedding.
Yeah,
So, or not tomorrow morning. The wedding is tomorrow afternoon, but he's doing some
behind the
behind the
scenes,
scenes.
some vlogging.
Are you
Um,
vlogging?
no, I'm not vlogging. I'm
No.
I'm just doing some stuff for him, and I'm excited for him.
Mm-hmm.
And her.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
cousins. On their
Nuptials.
that's what it's called. I was gonna say union, but I couldn't think of the word. I couldn't think of the word. But I'm excited for them, and I love.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I wish them. I'm burping. I'm sorry, guys. I wish them the best,
Yep.
and look forward to having a little fun tomorrow.
Yep. So,
Even though I'm be working.
yep.
Um, now I got that. Oh, thank you, man. Man, I'm telling you, she be doing her thing with my hair, man. I asked her today. I was like, man, does my hair look the way that you want it to look? She's like, yeah. I was like,
For the most part.
well, all right then.
This is a fresh,
Yeah, I
or as
mean,
his
like
grandmama used to say,
fresh,
fresh. This is a
fresh,
fresh retwist. Like
FRUESH,
he took
fresh.
the clips out about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, it wasn't 30 minutes ago. It was probably like 10.
Yeah, okay. I was giving
Nope.
you a little extra
No,
time.
I don't need no extra time, man.
So yeah, he got his
You know,
hair
you know
retwisted,
how
got him under
people
the
do.
dryer.
They gotta do their thing before they finna go to any event. I gotta make sure my hair look good. I'm shaved and lined up nicely. Usually I'm like beast mode out here.
She said it looks fresh.
Fresh, yeah.
I have done one video on my locks on
You should do a
my
video on my
Life
locks.
with Artika channel, and I don't think my locks were more than like a couple of months old at that point.
Speaking about locks, I don't know if you noticed, but I had like
Mm.
80% of my hair in one ponytail.
That's all.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hair growing out here.
I'm gonna tell y'all though, like getting locks was like the single best decision that I made for my hair. Um, I had some psoriasis of the scalp, and I just it things were not going well for me and my scalp health. And
Hey, Sharon. Good
I
evening.
made the decision to go ahead and lock it. What was that? December of 22. Yeah, because it was the year Quad was born.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
December of 22, and
And I locked mine in January, right?
yeah, this is Tommy's second go round
Yeah.
with
This the
locks.
longest I've had hair.
Is it?
Yeah, because I got my first time.
I feel like your locks were long though the last time.
These are longer than the
Hmm.
ones the last time. But I got my hair cut. I was maybe at a year and a half
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. Or a year. I think I was at a year because I got it that summer and cut it the next summer.
Mm.
So yeah.
And so this next year, January will be 2 years for you. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because you got yours in 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, man, I'm gonna keep it going.
Speaking of 22,
Yeah.
the boy turns 2 on
Man,
Tuesday.
he does turn 2 on Tuesday. Ain't that something? And I'm telling you, this boy is boy.
He is
Like I don't like.
such
Hold
a
on,
boy.
moms and dads out there.
I don't know how
Like
people survive that have like a whole bunch of boys.
what did like? Hey, Koya. I want to say WTF, WTH to these boy parents. I was like, I wasn't like this
You
as a
probably
boy.
were. You probably were.
I'm just like, man,
The thing that saved you is your grandmother and her friend that helped take care of you
mm-hmm,
would not let you get in trouble because
yeah,
you was their little angel baby.
yeah. But still, though, man, like just the stuff that he does, and he's a little brother too.
Oh, he's
So
such a little
he
brother.
little brother as well. Like a lot of times I can see it. I'm like, all right, man, that was a good move.
Yeah.
Great little brother. That
We're
was me.
like me and him are like second siblings unite.
Right, right. Got it. But then as a boy, you be like, why are you doing that? Like, for instance, he stands on a chair to watch me play the game. I don't know why he don't get the
Oh,
big
bless
chair.
your
What's
mother-in-law,
that?
because I couldn't do it. 4 boys.
And they all back to back, back to back, back to back.
I'm gonna tell you now. Tommy wants another baby.
I do. I
I
do.
don't ever want to be pregnant again. But on
Ain't
top of
nobody lying on him.
but on top of me not wanting to ever be pregnant again, it's a coin toss on if it's a boy or a girl.
I was like,
And that is scary.
like,
Cause that little boy be just doing stuff.
man, like the other day he has this motorcycle thing that it's not a motorcycle. It's a
It's a little scooter he can
yeah.
ride on.
He pushes his feet and it goes forward. It's like a
It's not
Flintstone. It's
motorized.
like a Flintstone car.
Yes, not motorized.
It's a motorcycle. So he stands in a chair to watch me play the game because I moved it to my monitor, and stuff like that. But he stands on this thing, slips. I catch him.
Mm-hmm.
He gets right back on it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
bruh, like just pull like I pulled the chair for him.
I literally pulled him off of the fireplace
I
3
pulled I
times
pulled him
yesterday.
out of the fireplace the other day.
He was on the scooter riding across the fireplace. And our fireplace is what, like 4 bricks high?
Yeah.
Something like that. Like it's 4 bricks high. And then he climbs up onto the landing, drags the scooter up there, and then he's like, I'm gonna ride this.
See,
No, you're not.
this the thing that like he like boys a lot
Mhm.
because the other day I found him pulling that same motorcycle he fell
Up
off
the
of
steps.
up the big steps. And the reason why I stopped him was not because it don't belong because I don't care where he takes it, is
We know he's gonna try to ride it down.
he was gonna try to ride down it
Mhm.
or throw it.
Yeah. He likes to throw things down the stairs.
Yeah, I don't get that part, but
I miss my sweet baby. The one that
yeah,
didn't
boy, that
move.
boy is a
But
terrorizer.
he just be doing stuff.
Like it's stuff that even Lily be like, bruh, like come on, man. No quad. That's what she be yelling at him.
She be like, did you hear mommy? Needless to say,
Needless to say,
that
man.
is multiple boys.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all be doing.
Needless to say, he is just being a boy. I love him to death, and we hung out the other day, and I was like, this is fun.
Oh, that was the cutest. So Quad just got a TV in his room last month.
Yeah.
And we put a Chromecast in his room. And so now during the day, if he says he wants to watch Mickey Mouse, as he likes to call him, or Elmo, we can turn it on in his room. And I was downstairs with Lily, and I was like, I was yelling up the stairs at Tommy, who just couldn't hear me for some reason. So I went upstairs, and Tommy and Quad are just laying in Quad's bed watching TV.
Watching Spider-Man at that. I was like, we was just chilling. Just chilling, man. Good evening.
I fear that, Talisa, that boys are easy when they're older, because I feel like Lily is going to get harder as she gets older because she be trying it now. She kills me when she be asking me, "Does that make sense, mommy?"
She gets that from me
I know.
because I ask all the time, "Does that make sense?"
Hmm.
And she'd be like, "Yeah, all right then."
But she tells me things don't make sense that make perfect sense. She just doesn't like them.
Her sense that it doesn't make her sense.
Yeah, like I want cookies. I'm not making you cookies. Does that make sense, mommy?
Yes,
Yes, it does.
makes
I'm
every
not
logical
making
sense you can
cookies.
think of.
I'm not making
Hey,
cookies.
Monica. Um,
Look, good evening, good evening, good evening, because I just missed a whole bunch of people. Hey, y'all.
now, but we got to give Lily a shout out too, man. Lily moved up in her swim class.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Sunday?
Yes, because
Yeah,
she went to 2 lessons.
right.
She's got some makeup tokens, and we've been trying to utilize those.
So finally, Lily moved up in her swim class.
I don't want to say finally. And the reason I don't want
I
to
do.
say finally, I'm going to tell you why. I don't want to say finally is because Lily missed a lot more swim lessons than every other kid in her group.
Did she?
Yes.
I didn't.
Because we still have um a month of worth of lessons in makeup tokens.
Oh,
Um and like when I was talking to her instructor from her first level of swim, he was like, Lily was literally the best swimmer in the class, and everybody moved up while y'all were gone for 2 weeks.
yeah,
And I was like,
yeah. But she moved up now, and so it's a joy to see Lily swim because it's funny to me.
mm-hmm,
But then it's also like, yes,
mm-hmm.
you know, you're getting it, and that's one of the joys of I think of for me being a parent is to see them get things.
When things click.
Yeah, and like it's still amazing. Like when she was little, like a baby, and things would click for her, and it'd just be a joy for me. Like I would like completely enjoy it,
Mm-hmm,
and it's still there when
mm-hmm,
things click for her and stuff like that. Like she counted to 20 with her eyes closed.
mm-hmm.
That I just be doing stuff.
Yeah, she told me, she was like, I counted to 20. You told me first.
Yeah,
And then I said, "Oh, you counted to 20?" She said, "Yeah." And I had my eyes closed. I
yeah.
said, "Did that help?" She said, "I don't know."
So it,
But just even with like counting and the things that are in her summer packet for this summer, things that weren't clicking the first time we asked her about them to now her being able to like rationalize it,
yeah,
and it's just been a few weeks,
yeah.
is making a world of difference. It's really interesting because Lily makes things sometimes a lot harder than I feel like they have to be.
Put a swim cap on.
When she say my kids want to take swim lessons, but I'm worried about my daughter's relaxed hair. Yeah, swim cap all the way. They
Mhm.
work.
Yeah.
Like it's because your daughter's old enough to have relaxed hair. I would definitely say that she's old enough to make sure that her cap is fitting properly. Um, we fight with Lily about her cap most weeks. So since we can't, sometimes she leaves out with dry hair, sometimes she leaves out with wet hair. This week I didn't really care about her cap fitting well because she was taking like a lesson. She did 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
And the only reason she didn't do more than that is because of the holiday. But though that time I let her hair get wet because I knew I was gonna wash her hair
Yeah.
anyways. It didn't really matter. But yes, the caps really do work. And at 9, she'll definitely be more than
Hmm.
she'll be more than capable of letting you know, hey, this is fitting correctly. Because when we first started these swim lessons, we were the only black family.
Yeah.
It makes me smile to see.
Oh,
Oh, thanks
Talisa,
to
thank you.
Lisa. Makes me smile to see so many more black families in there, and all the
Yeah.
little black girls got on swim
Yeah.
caps. Like all of them. And so it's like, all
one
right,
of one of the one of the swim caps, uh, moms, the swim clap broke. She's like, "Let's go get another one because they got some up here."
yeah. Oh, that's the one that had the tail far bag. I was talking to
Oh
her.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was talking to her last week. No, 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
When we were in there while the kids were rinsing off.
yeah. But you know something, man? That's it's funny, man, because at work, you know they always say black people can't swim.
Mhm.
Man.
Okay,
Okay, that's fair.
that's fair.
That's fair.
And she been I have to tell you about these trips to Target she been making me take because my uncle gave her
No,
$15 in
she took a
ones.
trip to Target today.
Oh yeah. She also drives to Target
She
and
drives her brother's motorcycle.
in the house. But my uncle gave her $15 while she was at my mom's, and she's been trying to spend every dollar of these 15 ones. I think she got like $3 left. And every week she's like, I need to go to Target to buy some
Yeah.
candy.
Oh, if y'all don't see it,
Oh
I built that.
yeah, Tommy built a floating shelf.
And it's because of Lily wanting to go to Home Depot. I got the video. I just got to edit it.
Story of Tommy's
Man,
life.
right, man. It's 3 hours worth of footage, man. And I'm like, how do I get this down to 8 to 10 minutes? So
Mhm.
yeah, that's the tough
What were we
part.
talking about?
Um,
Black kids swim lessons.
yeah. Oh,
Swim caps work.
you know how they say black people don't know how to swim. It
Mhm.
is a lot of black people that do know how to swim,
Mhm.
and
The
that's
thing
a
with
terrible stereotype
the
for black
thing
people.
with that is, I know specifically on the black women's side,
Yeah,
they think we don't know how to swim because we don't want to get our hair wet.
yeah.
And it's like, if you're drowning, yeah, I can jump in and get you. But I got my hair done to come to a pool party, not to get it wet in the pool.
Lisa was a lifeguard. Look,
Like,
look, I was gonna say Articulate. Lily and Quiet probably gonna be lifeguards.
probably so. I hope their
That's
first job is at the swim school.
yeah, yeah. They employ kids.
Because her very first swim instructor was a senior in high school, and we had her until she went to college.
Yep. Um, but no, I think that's one of the craziest things that I think about. It's like how many people do you know that knows how to swim? They may not go swimming, but know how to swim. I asked somebody that one time, and they said, "I don't know." I was like, "God, Lee, how you don't know how to swim?"
There was a man-made beach outside of Memphis called Maywood Beach, and that was where I learned how to swim. Unfortunately, I probably should take like actual lessons to
Hmm.
get a better technique,
Yeah,
but I know how to not drown.
I personally think swim lessons and CPR. It's probably some other things too. Those should be offered for free.
Mhm.
Like,
And there are some places that you can get them for free. I took a babysitting class when I was like 13,
yeah.
and that was my very first CPR
Oh
class.
yeah.
Was during that
Like
babysitting
it,
class.
it's like yeah, it's places that you can get free lessons from, but it's like um, where are they? Why aren't they advertised? Because I mean, like for people that don't know how to swim. Oh, D Brown, we need look. We need to get some people in Congress to allow free swim
They
lessons.
really need to have lessons the way that they do for the kids,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
30-minute increments.
yeah,
You learn these techniques and you graduate.
yeah,
For they need to have it on the adult side.
yeah. They do, but it's like that's one of those skills that can actually save a life,
Hmm.
and to tie them together really can save a life. A lot of people say that. I got a cousin that's like, nah, I ain't with
Yeah,
it.
I wanted to invite my brother's girlfriend, but she doesn't, on a cruise, but she doesn't do water.
Yeah,
So she was like, "Nah, I'm not going."
yeah.
And one
Man,
of my friends is the same way. She's like, "Nah, I'm not getting on a boat with y'all at all." And I
yeah.
was like, "All right, so do you fly over water?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What if the plane goes down?"
What you gonna do then? Pray? That's about all you
And I
can do.
believe she knows how to swim. So
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
I think everybody should at least know like how to what is it called? Tread water.
Mhm.
Like survive
Mhm.
in a pool. Um Not necessarily I don't know how to float.
And tying this all back into Quad, he can start lessons when he turns 2. I don't know exactly when we gonna start his lessons,
Yeah.
but y'all say a prayer for his instructor.
Yeah. Yeah, cause boy, I tell you,
Cause I can tell you
that little
now,
boy is
when
something
they
else.
tell him to sit down and pay attention, he not going to.
Yeah. That little boy is something else, man. and he is really too.
He is very much so too.
Happy birthday!
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah, 40.
Look, speaking of 40, that's why we was talking about Talisa earlier.
Yeah,
Because we were talking about everybody we're gonna invite to my/Tommy's 40th birthday celebration. I say my because it's my idea, but he turning 40 that year too. So
yeah.
might as well. We have 14 years of generational memory. Maybe some of it is ancestral. I didn't know that.
I don't have the slightest idea what you talking about,
I didn't know
Talisa.
that.
I mean, I be feeling.
Things that happen to your ancestors,
Yeah.
you have a memory of it. That's 14 years of generational. Well, that's what
Really?
generational memory means.
Oh,
Don't worry about
look, I'm gonna have to
it.
study up on that.
Don't worry about
I
it.
don't have
Don't
a
worry
clue
about
what
it.
y'all talking about. I wondered, like, oh man, yeah. Happy birthday to you,
But yeah, we
man.
were going through our guest list of people that
We had
may actually show up.
a friend draft.
And
That
when
was
Tommy
funny.
started drafting my friends, but he started drafting them by the husband. Like it's
Right.
not the same
That's my
person.
partner though. That's my
Like
guy.
it's not the same person though. So
Thank you, Talisa. I love you too. You understand. I understand, man. You dealing with. I've been drinking a little bit, you know.
Have you?
Yeah, it's Jack in
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
here.
All right. Did not know that.
Mhm.
Anywho.
Keep the party going. What happened this week, man? We done gave y'all 20 minutes
Okay.
of us and our kids.
Last week I mentioned that we were watching the rest of season 6 of The Shy, so we finished that.
Yeah.
Very solid season. The further we got into the ending of the season,
Hold up.
every episode started.
Before you say anything else, I ain't never wished that a villain got killed in a show as much as I did Duda in
Otis.
this. God dog, I was like,
Every
man,
episode
kill
that
him.
started, Tommy would be like, when are they gonna find somebody to kill this?
Get this man out of here, man. He did a really good job.
He did.
He did
What's
his
his name?
thing.
Curtis Cook.
I don't. Yeah, I think
He
so.
will never not be Duda. That is his
Yeah,
like
I put him
it's
not.
it's like how Kim Fields will never not be Regine for me.
Yeah,
Even though she was Tootie for other people, she'll never not be Regine for me. He will never not be Duda.
yeah. I put him like how the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Heath Ledger was the best Joker. I hate that he died after that, but the way that he took that role and he's the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about Curtis Cook
Mm-hmm.
being Duda. But boy, I'm here to tell you, I was like, man, take him out, please. Just take him out.
We took a vote.
You gotta
go.
You
And
can't-
so like
you can't stay here.
I'm very ready for season 7
Yeah.
whenever that happens. And I hope we don't have to binge it in a weekend
Yeah,
again.
yeah. We
Um
definitely did.
and it's the sad thing is not because of lack of access to Showtime or
No, we got
anything.
it for that.
It was like we had it for
We
weeks.
literally got it for a month.
Yeah, but we
It was
had it
like,
for
all right,
weeks
we're
and was
done with this.
like, what we gonna do here? But it's just been really hard to not watch
I just didn't feel
shooting
like it at
shows
first.
with kids.
Like I didn't feel like it at first because I was like, I know if I watch one episode, I'm gonna want to. It's like chips.
Get eat though, babe.
Gotta eat the whole bag, man. I want to watch the whole thing, and then after I watch the whole thing, I want to miss it. You know what I'm saying? You're like, dog, now what I'm gonna do?
Well, they're filming 7 now, so they went right on into it
Yeah,
because they got stuck with the writer's strike with the last one.
but
So yeah.
no, I just think that they this season was really good as far as getting Duda out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, he has done everything and created all sorts of enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Which in my book, I never thought that was a smart idea. He's asking these people that he knows aren't about that life to be involved in that life. And I was like, that's stupid to me.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to know less and less of my business than you know,
Agreed.
because if something happens, you can tell on me.
Mm-hmm.
But he never got told on, but he did get shot.
What else you got?
Who else? I think I hate that what's Iman Shumpert's character?
Rob.
Rob, I hate that Rob got killed. It's so funny because people were like, you see the memes and stuff like, how you gonna pay Tiana
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. I don't know what else he do. He got a podcast, but
Mm-hmm.
I think he was a great asset to the show because I think Iman is very talented
Mm-hmm.
as a person, and to pivot the way that he did directly after his career
Mm-hmm.
in basketball, I think that's amazing. Jacob, what's his name? Jacob Lattimore.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name on the show?
Emmett.
Emmett.
Emmett's daddy is my daddy.
Yeah, Emmett's dad is funny.
Like, what's his name? Darnell.
Darnell.
Darnell is my daddy.
Um,
Minus the just random introduction of additional siblings.
yeah,
But everything else, I'm like, Bluetooth,
and the
check.
kids on the show, like actually seeing them mature and stuff, and on this role on the shy, it's like, what else can they do?
Mm,
Like I think Kevin was in Good Burger. I never watched
I
Good
didn't
Burger. I
either.
just seen that he was in that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the rest of them, I don't see them doing. Maybe one or two may have a bigger career, but I don't see a lot of them doing a lot more. Like they're gonna go their other ways.
We'll just have to see.
I'm excited for them because
But
this is a really really good stepping stone for
it's a
them.
good start.
Because you think about The Wire, a lot of actors came out of The Wire, like that you didn't even know that
And
was
this
in
is
it.
just a Chicago version of it.
Yeah. Um. Shout out to who played the Lion King.
Jason Weaver.
Shout out to him because we have seen him get old,
Mm-hmm.
and they depicted that
Mm-hmm.
on the show. Like he used to be Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
He was the Simba. Uh. Now he got old.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So the shot this season was a really good season, man. I liked it.
Anywho, uh, I said I wasn't talking about that.
What's up?
The Rick Ross getting jumped in Canada.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, he didn't get jumped. He got punched in the face.
what else you got off of this list? You can go
I
to the
stopped
next
looking at
thing.
the list. What you got?
You go to the next thing. I'm rubbing my eyes so I can't see.
Rapid fire. I just gotta say this because I gotta get it off my chest, and we ain't say nothing about it last week. President Biden looked terrible at this debate.
I didn't watch it.
I know you didn't, and this whole week people have been like, "What the Democrats gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are they gonna put somebody else in?" And I'm just thinking to myself, man, the best we could do, or the best we could come up with, was a 70. I don't know how old Trump is, and an 80 year
I think
old,
77 and 80 are their
77
ages.
and 80-year-old people. Now I ain't gonna be ageist, and I think it don't matter what age you are.
It just had to be somebody else.
Right. This is like the commander in chief got to be that old.
And somebody actually said if we was gonna pick an old white man, why couldn't it be Bernie?
Right. What's the doctor off of
78 and 81.
78 and 81? Why, like, first off, why do they want to run? Secondly, like, because at 80, man, you know what I want to do? I want to put my feet up. That's what I want to do.
Well, my granddad was still working in his
I want to
90s,
walk.
but he also wasn't trying to
Right,
lead the
he
free
would.
world.
No, I'm just
He was
saying,
trying
it's
to
like,
paint a couple of pictures.
right, that's it. I want to do what my hobby is. Like, if I'm into, like, taking pictures, just leave me alone. Let me take my pictures. Let me see my grandkids.
This is gonna be Gordon Parks. Ain't that his name?
I don't know
Yeah.
who you talking about. He man, I was just like, geez, Louise, man. And I don't want to be too political, so I'm gonna leave it right there.
Hmm.
Um, what else we got? I still ain't picked up
My phone is at
this
eleven
little
percent.
list. All right, so pastor selling land in heaven for $100.
Pastor in Mexico said
Oh,
that
you pulled the little article up
I
here.
did because I knew you liked articles.
Yeah.
So pastor in Mexico that said back in 2017, the Lord told him you can sell plots in heaven, and it don't matter what size plot it is. It's $100. So I can't remember what the diameter
Per $100 per square meter.
per square meter. And with that square meter, you can get a plot in heaven close to the Lord. I want to know where this money going.
Right.
I mean, I know where it's going, but where he telling people it's going.
His pocket.
That can't be what he telling people.
Nah, it can't be. But my thing is, why him and not other pastors?
Because thus saith the Lord.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like other questions started to come up.
I wonder, does he run a mega church?
I don't know,
Or if he's just like the little Baptist church down
but
the
you know,
street.
I don't know, man. I think all that is just like,
Hey,
hey,
Erica.
Erica, we talk about you too. Uh, all
Oh yeah,
that,
because we was counting down that you was gonna be an empty nester.
all that. Man, it's just completely interesting.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Are people purchasing these? And okay, so like like we all hear about like churches having building funds and us not knowing where the building fund money is going because no building ever gets purchased or built. I want to know where this money for these plots is going.
That like my thing is, who's regulating? Who's to
Him.
say when you get up there that this is your plot right here? You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna have to go back in my Bible and read up on heaven
Yeah. I mean,
to
like
see where it says
it
that a
would
man
what it
was in
doesn't
Mexico
it
was
don't
gonna
say
tell
that.
me where to
It
be.
don't say that.
I
It
know
don't.
it
It's
don't.
not anywhere in the Bible.
I just want him to show me.
But it's like, man, you think about that. It's like if God told you this,
Mhm.
and I'm supposed to believe you as my um my preacher or
Mhm.
pastor, right? And you're saying, hey, $100 per square meter. Um,
I got a lot of questions.
yeah, right. Like, how do we regulate this? How did I know? How do I know? Do I get a receipt?
Hmm.
Like, am I able to claim this on my taxes? Because
Okay, so like, okay, I remember going to the cemetery with my mom because my mom prepaid for her plot at the cemetery, and she told me to take pictures of the headstones around where hers was supposed to be because she wanted to make sure they put her in the spot that she paid for.
Mhm.
Does he have like a map of heaven?
Right. And how does he get the message
And be
back to
like, y'all go
Jesus?
in A1.
How does God know?
Well, he knows all.
No, I know he knows all, but it's like, you know, what if he double books?
What if he double books
Because the thing is,
it? Not claiming on our taxes.
the thing the
They
thing
do
is,
it. Can that be my homestead?
huh?
Like how you had the homestead
Yeah,
exemption.
yeah.
Can like if you don't own a home here on earth, right?
Yeah.
Do you get to claim it on your American taxes?
The
To
return the return policy on the plots. Exactly.
I,
It's questions behind this, man. What
does he know English, and can
I
we get him
wonder
on the line?
I wonder has anybody actually paid for that?
Oh, I'm sure they have.
You know,
Let's see. Let's look at the
because it's right. It's other requirements to get into heaven.
besides having the money.
Besides paying, and I thought the cost to get into heaven was free. Like it's monetary value doesn't matter in heaven. I don't think. I ain't no
Th-
preacher.
That's what they
And
told
I'm a
me.
little rusty on my you
I'm
know
gonna go to church Sunday.
man
I'm
need
gonna
to
go to
go to
church
church.
Sunday and ask Andre.
I'm gonna go to church.
He gonna probably put me out his
Yeah, he
office.
gonna look at you like Lord Jesus.
Be like,
Right. That's how you get him. Hit him with the
now you know I call him elder.
elder.
I be starting with him. He also said that he accepts various payment options, including PayPal, Google Pay, Visa, MasterCard, and American Express, as well as payment plans are available.
Lord Jesus. Those are all earthly American things.
Hmm.
Or is it?
In this same article, though, it says in 2018, a pastor in Zimbabwe got arrested for selling tickets to heaven to his congregation for $533 a
I'm
person.
curious to know how much money he made.
$533 per person.
And why that number? You know what I'm saying?
It's the
Is that number
number.
significant for
It's the
anything?
number that the Lord told him.
Yeah.
And last year, a Ugandan pastor persuaded many of his followers to liquidate their assets, including land and livestock, to fund their eternal purchases.
Yeah.
I just, I got questions. Got a
Yeah.
lot of
And I don't
questions.
mean to like laugh, but I think that's funny.
I'm good at returning things. This world is getting out of hand.
This world is getting wild. Oh, I got a show that if y'all are into Netflix, I know you don't watch it.
I
Uh
start begging once you switch.
Supercell, SUPACELL is a show that I got into over the weekend and finished over the weekend. It's 6 episodes, they're each an
Oh,
hour.
what weekend?
Last weekend.
Didn't we watch the shot last
But I
weekend?
watched Supercell too.
When did you have this kind of time?
I had some time. I made time.
Obviously.
Um hey
Hey,
Trent.
Trent.
It was it's a show about basically the sick this is the description. A group of black people from South London with a family history of sickle cell disease unexpectedly developed superpowers. If you've been keeping up with the sci-fi superhero Netflix
Talisa
series,
says she watching it
man,
and she's gonna review
I'm gonna watch your review because I enjoyed it.
it.
Like it like
I was about to say if you do him live, he might jump in, but he
like
not.
right. I might if you ask me, I would.
Now I was
But
talking about in the chat. I
oh
didn't
yeah,
mean
if you
like
ask me, I would. If you ask me a question directly and say, Tommy, what do you think? I'll tell you. But now it's like
why are you like this?
I don't know. It was watching it, man. You got to see a movie about black people, even though even black people, like no matter that they're from London, you can hear their accents and everything, but you got to enjoy black people being superheroes,
Mhm.
and I always think about how much I didn't see that growing up.
Mhm.
And like thinking about today, the kids today get to see black people, get to see Hispanic people, different races and colors of people actually being the superhero they can grow up and love.
That's why Chadwick did the numbers that he did as
Yeah.
Black Panther. Like we was all going out like black superhero. Check.
Yep. Cause I mean, like it's something that you don't get a chance to see. Um, that growing up you don't realize that you didn't get a chance to see this
Mhm.
or you didn't hear about this. The Black Panther has been around a very long time, but it wasn't one of those top um things.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's definitely slow. But once you get into it, it's yeah.
How
You
many
like
episodes
it's
was it?
6 episodes,
Oh,
but
okay.
they're hour apiece.
Ooh.
Yeah, so or a little bit under an
And for
hour.
that reason, I am out. It's
Um,
like Shark Tank.
Another documentary to check out is Sprint. Is talking about the top sprinters in the world.
Is that what you were watching the other day?
Yeah, and when they made it to the World Championships in Budapest last year.
Yeah, Tommy has decided that Lily's running track,
Oh yeah, You have to
And
run track.
I am not okay with this,
Nah,
but
I'm fine with it. You don't have to come. Like both of them. Like, and my thing is, try it out, and I mean, give an effort, right? Like, don't just be out here, but just give an effort.
Mhm.
See if you like it. If you don't, you ran a few years, and you're like, nah, I'm good. I ain't got nothing to say.
A few
A
years.
few years, yeah. You got to. You can't just go out there one year and be like, nah, I'm good. Nah,
But
you
they could know that they hate it.
you got to go back out there.
But they could literally know that they hate
You're going back out there.
it. Hi,
What's up?
cousin
What's up,
Deshauna.
cousin? But yeah, what was we talking about?
I don't know.
Don't do me like that.
Heaven.
Oh yeah,
And then you started talking about stuff that you watch.
yeah. Cause I ain't had nothing else about.
Oh, the other thing that I watched was not the BET Awards, but the performances.
Yeah,
Um, I watched Glow and Meg. Um,
man, she was up there. They said she was waiting for
8 minutes.
what's my Taraji.
Mm-hmm.
For 8 minutes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like was she standing on a thing or was she
She was
dangling?
dangling. She was literally like suspended in the air. She came down in a parachute.
Yeah, I'd have been like, "Hurry up!" but what Taraji? I don't want to take away from what Taraji was saying because that's something like we seriously need to look at. You know,
What
the
you talking about?
Project twenty twenty
Oh,
five
that's what she
thing.
was talking about during that
That's what
time.
she was talking about during that time.
I didn't watch any of that
Yeah,
coverage. I just literally was like, "Oh, BT put the stuff on YouTube. Glow."
yeah. So I looked at that. Now I have all this Project 25 stuff
Mhm.
all in my feed. So I've been indulging in that stuff. So
And so I watched Glow and Meg. I watched the Usher tribute, and I wanted them to have picked different people. And I
yeah,
believe Usher picked these people.
oh yeah.
Um, I was underwhelmed.
I don't like the parts that I heard. 'Cause I listened to it with you. The question just comes up: why wasn't any men in it?
I
It's
think
outside of Childish Gambino, but like,
I think they said because Usher's biggest thing when he's been in this residency was serenading women.
yeah.
So it was women's turns to serenade him. That's what people have. This is what the think pieces have said.
The thing for me is like they didn't sound well singing his songs though. It
Correct.
was one in particular. I was like, a man should have been singing this song.
So you had Childish Gambino. Then you had Kiki Palmer. Let me see if I can pull up who else was
Marsha Ambrosius, that's who it was. Um, a man. What song did she sing?
I can't
It
remember.
was somebody that was singing. They called me USHERRA,
Tinashe, I think.
and then she didn't even do the part. That's
No, she did. She just stood there and smiled.
yeah. I'm like, man, that's the part everybody
Okay,
know. If
so
you don't
Childish
know the other
Gambino and
part,
Kiki Palmer did "You Don't Have to Call."
yeah,
Then Kiki Palmer did "You Make Me Wanna."
I didn't hear that.
Summer Walker did "Good Good," which makes sense because she's on the
Yeah,
song.
Chloe Bailey
Coco
performing.
Jones did "There Goes My Baby."
Okay,
Marja Ambrosius did "Superstar."
yeah,
It
somebody else
was
should sign
awful.
that.
Chloe did "Good Kisser." Chloe's performance was good.
Yep,
I feel like Coco's performance. Coco sounded good,
yeah.
but I was just confused about her getting up there.
Coco,
Tinashe did "Nice and Slow,"
Coco just working out here, man. That's what she doing.
and I can't knock the
And
hustle.
that, and I'm like, you go, girl. She
You sound
play.
like Dia.
She play. She's Hillary on Bel Air
Hmm.
season 3,
Is it coming back?
or yeah, it's season 3 coming back in
Okay,
August. So I
I
might start doing my
reviews
review
again.
again.
Um, Tiana Taylor and Victoria Monet did "Bad Girl," which I don't really feel like we should have counted Victoria Monet because she just
She just went
danced
out there and
around.
danced.
And then Lotto did, yeah.
Lotto shouldn't have been on there.
And then at the end of it, when they was like, do the A-Town stomp, do the muscle,
Yeah,
rock away, thunderclap, nobody did any of that.
yeah,
They was just all standing on the stage smiling.
yeah. It was
And I was
Marsha
like, we're
Ambrosius
still
that
performing.
I was thinking about.
Yeah, I didn't like Marsha's performance, but I'm also not a huge fan
She
of
just came
Marsha's
out with an
voice.
album,
She did.
and
I'm not gonna
I
listen.
didn't. I listened to the first song, and I was like, I'm gonna have to come back to this. I was like, golly.
Yeah.
And
But
then,
yeah, Usher's tribute was not as tributey as it should have
yeah,
been.
I just, it wasn't a better ones that
Um, I think one person did the dances.
that person wasn't me.
Um, Victoria Monet and Tiana Taylor did a great job at the
Because that's what
choreography.
they do,
Right, that's
or
what I'm
that's
saying.
what she does. And Victoria Monet is a performer
Um,
and a songwriter.
and
Don't forget that.
Chloe did a good job on hers. Like I'm gonna give Chloe her flowers on
Yeah.
that. But yeah, the rest of it they could have just picked somebody else. I don't know who I would have picked.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that I've listened to do like commentary about the BET Awards has been suggesting men. Like somebody said Tank. And I was like, Tank
Tank would have been perfect.
vocally is amazing.
Man, I said that the other day.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
when I told you about him doing Come Over and you
yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah. I was like, man, this man Tank. If I could sing like Tank,
Mhm. And I really do enjoy Tank's podcast as well. R&B.
or Lord really knew what he was doing when he said, "My son Tommy is not gonna have a singing voice." I cannot do that to that man.
But yeah, I don't remember what other performances there were that I saw from the actual BET Awards, but um yeah, I don't.
Man, I wish I would. I need to go back and watch Glorilla's performance because I like her as an artist
Mhm.
because
Oh, Shabuzi and Jaquan.
who's that?
Uh
Who's
the
Shabuzi?
Tipsy song.
I thought he got
It's a
killed.
country song. Who you thought got killed? Jaquan?
Yeah,
You killing everything though.
he didn't.
But they did a mashup of everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
That I th- I thought he was dead, man.
No.
But somebody from back in the like around that time period got killed. I can't remember who it was
I
though.
don't know exactly who you're talking about, but okay.
Somebody's gonna be like, it was this person.
Hopefully they know who you were talking about. But and then I watched Lil Mo do
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. It's because Taraji was talking about Project 2025.
what was I just saying?
You was talking about Jaquan and
Oh no,
Shabuzi.
I watched Lil Mo perform in this pre-show.
She was there too.
In the pre-show, not the actual award show.
They didn't do the cipher though. That's the hip hop award. I
Yeah.
don't watch the BET awards, man. They got boring.
Yeah, we've aged out of a lot of
Yeah,
these
they
performances and people.
the fact that Usher got a lifetime award, I was like, does he meet the age requirement?
Oh, how old is Usher?
Usher is in his
He said
40s.
he been in the game for 30 years.
Yeah, but he like it's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's
45.
45 years old and like the lifetime achievement. He still got a lifetime to go.
But 30 years as an entertainer and still being a relevant entertainer
It was some
is
years
considered
where
a lifetime.
I mean, like it's a long time. It's a very long time, but it's like, man, this dude can still put out new music.
Mm-hmm.
Still going. He's on tour now,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and stuff like that. I'm like, yes, Usher had a solid year. Still is going
And still
strong,
on tour.
you know. But I like it, but I just didn't like the performances, and I hate it for him because how many lifetime awards can you get?
He seems to be enjoying it. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I
his speech was long.
his speech was long, and
I thought
when
he
he
said,
said Tamika, I'm trying, I was like, let's not do this right now.
yeah.
Let's
That's like
not.
his cry for man. She won't let me see the kids, so when I get on the
But he
mic,
has custody of the
nah, I
kids.
get that, but it's like a cry. It was like a cry for
Hmm.
like yo, man, come on,
It
man,
was
let's
the
just work it
equivalent of
out,
Tyrese's "What more do you want from me?"
right?
And I just like, do we have to do this right? Like right now?
Right. I thought he said something like out the way, and BET cut his mic off or something because it was like a big controversy that we only heard half of his speech
They had
or
to cut to
something.
commercial.
Right. That's like you said. The video was 13 minutes.
The
His
performance was 16, and then he had a 13-minute
right.
speech.
Like we finna clip this out. You know what I'm saying? And we'll put it all on the internet later. But right now, y'all ain't finna see this whole thing live. And I'm gonna move on.
Yeah.
You know,
But nonetheless, very proud of Glow and Megan's performance. Uh
Megan's album is nice too.
I haven't listened to it, not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. Um I enjoy seeing them look like they're having fun
Mm-hmm.
because I think that girls in hip hop have been pitted against each other so much
Yeah.
that it's nice to see that this generation has a group of girls who
Mm-hmm.
are all enjoying performing with each other and going to each other's shows and all those
Yeah.
things.
They look like they having a blast.
Yep.
All right, man. We got two more things we can talk about.
All right, go ahead.
What you want to go?
I don't know where we at. So go
Karen
ahead.
Reed mistrial.
So okay, I haven't really been following this Karen Reed trial very closely. I saw a little bit and then was like,
You know what
ah,
happened, right?
this was the guy. Refresh my memory.
All right. So a police officer was killed. Her boy, like Karen Reed, was allegedly drunk driving,
Hmm.
ran over her boyfriend,
Hmm.
who was a police officer
Hmm.
in I think Massachusetts.
Hmm.
Yeah, murder trial from that, like basically from Massachusetts woman. So I'm assuming it was in Massachusetts. And she left the scene.
Hmm.
Um, that's what she's being charged with, or they was on trial. A mistrial was declared, and the jury was excused by the judge. Yeah. Reed's charges of second degree murder of her boyfriend John
Was
O'Keefe.
this the one backing out of the driveway?
I don't know if she's backing out of the driveway or like how she got there,
Hmm.
but it was vehicular um
Homicide.
second degree murder, vehicular manslaughter while under the influence and leaving the scene of an accident causing a fatality.
Okay.
So,
And they couldn't prove anything, not even her being there.
hmm I don't know if they only had to prove doubt,
Hmm.
and they couldn't the jury they basically couldn't prove 100% um that she did this,
Hmm.
and the jury couldn't get it together, and so they declared a mistrial. Like,
Okay.
because everybody has to agree upon guilty or not guilty.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it's a mistrial. Mistrials, I think you
Cole
can.
Brown, innocent.
Steve Urkel did the same thing. But it's like it's interesting because she can be retried
Hmm.
on this, but and they're gonna do another trial.
Hmm.
But like I would like
But they got to get all the evidence together to do it
right,
again.
right. So it got to be hard on the people
Hmm.
like that's being chosen to do this, because then it's like you look at the trial. If you followed the trial, you paying attention to like what they didn't do, or the prosecutors what they didn't do or what they did do, and it's like, well, I thought I did my best,
Hmm.
and they couldn't see it, and I get frustrated when somebody can't see what I'm trying to explain to them. So,
Your daughter too.
she get it honest.
Uh-huh. What in the world? Let me go read about this. It's so many holes in this story
Yeah.
and what was being proven and what was she even really there? And it was just like I'm confused. And so I just gave up on it.
Yeah, I didn't get into, like, I figured out what the story was,
Mhm.
and then that's as far as I went. And then they was like, "Oh, it was a mistrial." Well, you
Yeah,
don't hear mistrial a lot.
yeah. Which is what they're going for in the or what they were going for in this
Nah,
Young
they
Thug
they
case.
need to let Young Thug out of jail. Free Thugger. I need a T-shirt because golly, what are
I
y'all doing?
I don't know what's going on there.
Like, goodness, man.
It is confusing to me.
I feel bad for Gunna because Gunna can't have a real career at this point because he didn't tell
Mhm.
on, he didn't snitch or anything like that
And
on.
I was like so happy when he opened up the pantry
Right.
at his high school because a girl that I did some work with, her nonprofit helped him. And I was like, man, Gunna's got to be a good guy. And
Yeah.
then all this happens, and I'm like, they don't like Gunna no
They
more.
don't like Gunna no more. They ain't messing with him, but he makes good music.
I don't know. I can't tell you a Gunna song.
I can't tell you the song, but I can play it for you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. At this point in life,
You such
I
an old head, man.
at this point in life, I really be like, all right, so okay, I liked his acceptance speech. That okay, he good. He
Yeah,
cool with
yeah,
me.
he a nice person.
He's a nice young fella. You tell his mama raised him right.
He was raised correctly.
That's me
Yeah,
when it comes to the rappers of today. Um, but no, I had to bow out of this Young Thug case.
man, it gets
We
wild.
should have
Have you
bowed out in the
have you
beginning when
seen?
they had to do assignments at
Yeah,
home.
yeah, right. And that girl went to jail because she didn't do
Hmm.
it.
That's when I should have bowed out of
They're
this Young
like, all
Thug
right,
trial.
I'm
But
out of
we
here.
was like, wow, this judge is crazy. Don't get on this judge
Right,
bad
right,
side.
right.
And then
The judge
keep
done put
on living.
the judge put the lawyer in jail. They they got a new judge, or they were applied for a new judge
Hmm.
or so. I know applied for is not the word.
Hmm.
I don't know
I
the
know
official
they're
word.
asking for a new
Yeah,
judge.
I don't know the official words for it, but they're asking for a new judge, in which they should,
Hmm.
because they had an ex parte meeting, which I know what that is.
Oh, okay
I
then.
heard it twice in two different
Okay.
instances.
Hmm.
So basically, an ex parte
Hmm.
is when one party meets with, like, the judge met with the prosecutor and what's Young Thug's partner that's hilarious on the stand,
Woody.
Woody, privately, and they're not supposed to do that.
Hmm.
And so that's what caused all this. We want a new judge, and the judge ain't being fair and stuff like that. Not
Whatever
fair,
Young
but
Thug did, he's in deep. This whole thing has been a circus, and I just had to stop following because I couldn't keep up. It's so much happens every week, and then Woody.
oh, if you on
Woody
TikTok,
don't know if his name is Woody,
his
how many
age,
kids he has, his age. He can't see across the room.
he pled the fifth after he got
Immunity.
immunity.
I was like, I get it in the grand scheme of this case, but
Man,
Woody as a person would frustrate me.
yeah. Woody was like, man, I told the police whatever I needed to tell them for them to leave me alone
Mhm.
and get me out of this place. I was like, that's a real thing.
It makes me wonder how many of them I've actually like met, like
I don't know.
secondhand. Because Young Thug used to come up to my job
Yeah.
all the time.
But I'm just like, either convict him for something or let him go. This man has been in jail long enough, and we don't know what he did or didn't
The
do.
thing is it was a RICO case. So many people have been able to be removed from the RICO case.
Right.
How many people does it need to be to still be considered a RICO case? Because at this
Right.
point, we just got to try people for the crime that they committed,
Exactly.
and not for being a part of a crime
A
ring.
crime ring, yeah, or gang.
Yes, Regina. Tommy is shooting a wedding, his first wedding. This your first
What you talking
videography. Regina said,
about?
"Oh wow, y'all on Friday."
Oh,
Tommy shooting his first wedding tomorrow, so he ain't gonna be on in the morning because he got to go take some
Nah,
behind the
Woody
scene
ain't. I
pictures
don't think Woody
or a
dumb at
video.
all.
I can't even
I,
start with Woody, but as slow as he makes himself sound, Woody ain't dumb. No, Woody's not dumb at all. But I could also understand how frustrating it could be to talk to Woody.
I promise you, as a lawyer, it would take everything in me to not to call him a nigga on the while I'm quit. Nigga, come on, but nigga.
So you just gonna play with me like this in my face?
Be like, bruh, come on. And it's like,
I'll be getting held in contempt. I knew that when they said you had to act a certain way
yeah,
in court to be an attorney, that wasn't the life for me.
I never knew that.
I'm just saying, I would me,
I never knew that. Like I
me.
try to stay out of court situations and everything like that, but
Well, there was a girl that
never
that
thought,
was in classes with me in journalism who
yeah,
was she was taking her journalism degree to law school because she wanted to do communications law.
yeah,
And we were just talking about like legal situations and stuff because we had to take a communications law class. And we had to like follow cases and stuff like that, which is nothing like what's going on here,
mhm,
but just paying attention to what's going on, understanding it. And I'm like, I gotta keep my composure in court and just not yell out, he lying. Cause that's what I want to do internally
yeah.
when people are lying. So I'm like, that's not the life for me.
Nah, it ain't for
It's
me,
not the life for
my
me.
friend. It is not for me.
It's
I
not.
can't think that fast on my toes. So,
No, because they throw you. Woody would have thrown you a
oh,
curveball.
Woody would have got me bad. Why we got it? Why we even talking to him?
Who picked him?
I don't want to question him, man. Y'all get somebody else up
Get
here,
him out of
man.
here, security.
Security, get him out of here, man. Oh man. What else? The immunity joint. I don't want to talk about it, but that's crazy.
What immunity jump?
The president basically being able to be above the law.
Yeah, I don't know how
That's
that
wild.
works. Um, I mean, I know how it works, but I don't
Yeah,
know how that works.
that's wild there, buddy.
Um,
And it's for the past presidents too. So basically, whatever they did, they good moving forward. That's crazy to think about though.
mhm,
Like you can get anybody can run for president.
mhm,
They just have to be voted in.
mhm.
Once you get there, you basically, as long as it's a official act, you do whatever you want to.
And everything is considered an official act when.
When you say it's an official act, that's the president. Like they shut down freeways for these people.
Mhm. Yeah, because they told you not to come to work.
Yeah, because they were just having a debate. They was talking to each other.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Glitching.
Was it man? I ain't gonna talk about the debate. I'm just still like we can't find nobody else. But
Speaking
yeah.
of glitching, I glitched earlier today.
Did you?
I was trying to send a voice note to Ace,
Yeah.
and I said 3 words, and then I was like, I forgot what I was talking about. I just deleted that voice note and was like, I'm gonna come back to this when
Yeah,
I'm
try
ready.
it again. It's okay, man. People glitch.
I still don't remember. I figured it out and was able to send him the voice note, but
Yeah,
I was just like, I forgot that
that's
what I was
hilarious,
talking to you
man.
about.
That's hilarious. Last thing I wanted to talk about was this Kendrick Lamar finally released a video of They Not Like Us.
Mm-hmm.
I've been singing this song in my head this whole time we've been on this live.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's such a bumping song. I'm pretty sure it's gonna win the Grammy, and if it doesn't, it's gonna be nominated. Um,
Every time
they not
I
like
get in the
us.
car with Tommy, we have to listen to this song on
Da,
the
da,
way to where
da, da,
we're going, on the way to the next stop,
da,
and
da,
then on the
da, da.
way home. It has to play at least once
And then
en
it's
route.
always a wop 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 wop. Not fucking lie.
Your cousin says she hasn't heard it. You got to send it to
Oh yeah, you gonna hear it today.
her.
As soon as we get done with this, I'm gonna send you the video.
Um, I don't know. I know that there was a lot of messages
Yeah.
in the video. But I was like, yeah, I could
Man,
get the
but
video.
you know the
And you know, I like Kendrick more than I like Drake. If
yeah,
we're gonna,
yeah.
not even just on this beef
Right,
stuff,
right, right.
but like in general.
It's funny though because it's like you look at it, it died down.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick does a Juneteenth concert,
Mm-hmm.
riles it back up again, like plays this song 5 times straight, like they hearing it for the first time
And then was like, I'm gonna get every gang member
up here.
that I can personally point out and be like, you on stage.
Right,
Unity.
right. You know, and then weeks later, after the United States Independence Day,
Mm-hmm.
drops the video for the song. Now he brings it back up. And
I'm,
another thing,
I'm just gonna go on record of saying that Mustard is having the greatest year ever.
Mustard was on the beat and in the video
He
too.
was. He's having
He
the
was
greatest year.
dancing in the
He's having the
video.
greatest year. And I saw an interview or snippet of an interview with Mustard, and he was saying that every day he wakes up, he sends Kendrick 5 beats.
Yeah,
He said when that song came out, I did not know
yeah.
that he was going to use my beat
That's
for
crazy.
any of this.
That's crazy
He
that
was
he
like,
sent
I just sent.
Kendrick that many beats.
He just said I send him 5 beats every day. He was like, sometimes don't even be no good morning. It just be
Here's your morning beat.
here's your 5 beats for the day, brother.
Have fun.
And I know that for him, like it just has to be like wild
Man,
to
you
him.
right.
I'm just talking about Mustard in
Yeah,
particular.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but I've been trying not to argue with people on the internet this year.
About what?
When I posted the clip about him having Dr. Dre at the show,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
but it's like pedophile against woman beater.
Yeah.
And I guess they not like us
No, they're
because
not like that.
whatever.
Look, you're bringing it up
I am
again.
bringing it up
Like
again. I'm not gonna make this one a
it's
short
it's
though.
nothing you can do. You can't defend it,
Oh,
right?
people tried.
No, you can't defend it.
They was like, you don't know what people be going through. I was like, he still hit her.
Yeah, like you can't defend that at all. But it's like the moment, the time.
I'm with you, Deshauna.
What happened?
Is Jodeci gonna be there? Because that's how I feel.
But the moment that we are in with Kendrick
Mhm,
and this Drake beef, it does more for hip. I believe some people are like, this is terrible for hip hop, but
mhm.
I think it makes you like, as long as nobody get hurt.
I think that that's what people think of it as being terrible for hip hop is the people that were alive and adulting and close to the East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah,
And I say that because they watched it happen in front of their eyes. In real life, Dr. Dre was a horrible human being. Agreed. And that's the thing that I just
like it's
people
like,
was like,
okay.
Dr. Dre came out at the pop out. But Dr. Dre beats women.
And in other news, Drake has to like it's nothing I can say, and
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say anything. I think Dr. Dre has done a lot for hip hop and
He
music.
makes amazing music.
Right. I think he's done a lot. Dr. Dre is terrible. Like if you hitting on women and stuff like that, that's awful.
I be singing it just like Rihanna, but more on beat than Rihanna. Because
I
Rihanna,
didn't.
her thick
That's what you
accent,
sent me.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was funny. ASAP Rocky was like, "Man, I don't got time for this."
I mean, I definitely be like, it's 7
Wop
p.m.
wop wop
Friday,
wop wop. Drake.
95 degrees. Can't say I ain't got no because he
Yeah,
right here.
yeah.
But
It's
you know,
funny.
in general.
But I think like all this stuff, like the video, the concert, the song, the other song, the other song, the other song, and the other song.
Drake's gonna have to do like Will Smith and go do a song with the Sunday choir.
Drake
Ain't that what they
needs,
call the
yeah,
Sunday service choir?
Drake needs to go act. That's what he needs to do is go act and be good at that. Because at this point, there's nothing Drake can do, say, or respond outside of, man, I just, nope, he can't do anything.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, because the music, like, I think the music that he comes out with, it takes a hit
Mm-hmm.
because certain things were pointed out in this beef. Yeah,
He does
Drake
need to
definitely
leave
needs
for
to leave for
absence.
absence. But it's interesting for hip hop in my eyes,
Mm-hmm.
to taking it to another level because now we've had a beef between two, I don't want to call them old but seasoned men
Mm-hmm.
because they're our age. We
Mm-hmm.
ain't, we ain't in our
We're
20s.
not the faces. Well,
Mm-mm.
our age shouldn't be the faces of hip hop.
They are asleep. So that's why we've been on. We loud and
Ain't
everything.
God good?
Man.
They've been in the bed since 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
God is good.
Out of there.
Quad did not take a nap today. And Lily, we're getting her to the point of not taking naps because kindergarten doesn't have naps.
Which is wild to me because I remember nap time in
I remember
kindergarten.
that little
Yeah, we had
mat
look.
you get stuck
Yeah,
to.
we had to. We didn't have those mats. We had like look. Well, I had a little blanket
Mhm.
that basically I would just make a pallet on the floor.
Mhm. Yeah. That's what she had in pre-K, but
Oh yeah,
kindergarten they don't have
man, that's
mats.
crazy.
I mean, they don't have.
And they got to learn how to use a computer too.
Yeah, that's wild to me. I did a technology class, or a technology webinar for kindergarten parents, incoming kindergarten parents back in May. And it was like, your kid needs to know how to do this, this, and this, and this, and this on a computer. And I was like, y'all just be giving 4-year-olds computers?
Right. That's it. Sounds irresponsible.
That's just like I remember in
Wop
our
wop
parent
wop
teacher
wop wop.
conference, the second one with her preschool teachers, uh they were talking about her using scissors and Tommy was like, she's 4. What she need to cut?
Right.
And she was like, I mean, she needs to be able to cut things out and open it. And like Lily knows how to use scissors because she learned at school, not at home. But it was like, all right, so she needs to know how to cut things. Why would I give my 4-year-old scissors at home? What am I asking her to cut
Hmm.
that I can't just open for her? I don't need her to just go in the drawer and be like, scissors. And now
Hmm.
somebody ain't got no hair. Because that's what's gonna happen.
Hmm.
But yes, Deshauna, all day kindergarten. She did all day pre-K as well. She's there 7 to 2. Actually, it's more like 7:30 to 2. But
Mm.
still. Um I'm in bed. We just finished story time and nap time is unless at Gigi's. Aiden is going to second grade. My mama didn't make Lily nap at her house last summer, and she just didn't make her nap this summer. So that was the beginning of her not napping, was going to my mom's house. By the time she hits 8 o'clock, she is exhausted. We are going to trend her bedtime up by about 30 minutes from what she did in preschool because of the lack of naps. But even here, I'd be like mandatory quiet time. You can watch TV, you can read a book, you can color, but what we're not gonna do is talk your mama's ears off for at minimum 1 hour. We must have quiet time. Um, I don't know why Quad didn't take a nap today. I think it's just because me and Tommy didn't enforce it.
Yeah.
Yesterday, he just passed out in Lily's room.
Wow,
Wasn't he in Lily's room when he fell asleep?
yeah.
Yeah, because she came in and whispered, "Quiet, sleeping in my
They
bed."
not like us. They not like
Um, but yeah,
us.
I don't know how the teachers deal. I don't
Who's
know how the
I
teachers
there?
have all these kids and
Who
then come
I
home to
did?
their own kids
I wouldn't want to.
because no.
I would say FTK so much.
Do you hear me?
You heard me. You heard me. Anyway, man, we've been on here long enough,
Who
man.
baby is this?
We got y'all on this hour 15. We appreciate you guys joining us for Friday night instead of Saturday morning. Love Brew podcast. It's been fun. I've enjoyed. If you haven't heard They Not Like Us,
Y'all
go
send
listen
Regina
to it.
the link.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link. Um
Teachers,
Also,
I say that every time Lily and I sit down to do something for her summer packet. I say I could not be a teacher and they deserve double the salary that they get. Because they don't just corral one, they have many.
yeah, and they're our future.
Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for all our extra things that we do.
Hmm.
The other videos that we put out, we're working on it, guys. Bear with us. I figured out what my issue is when it comes to editing videos. It's I sit down to edit the video, but also be trying to do something else at the same time. So, I gotta work that out. Uh let's see. What else?
7 o'clock. Mm. My kids will still be awake.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's 7 p.m. I feel it's 7 p.m. now.
It's 9:46, so it's about to be 7.
Oh. And it's probably dark too where you at, ain't it? To Lisa. Thank you. I've been planning for it mentally right now, stuff and everything. So this will be exciting for me, get to start my actual portfolio
Well,
of
the first
videos.
wedding that you ever shot, I was actually the photographer.
Yeah, right. Because I was in the wedding. It's like, man, but I did pretty good at the reception. They printed out some of the pictures too. That
They
was
printed
pretty.
out some of my picture. I was like, look at me. I did that.
But the sun probably be coming up at like 5 a.m. It tripped me out when we went to Memphis
Mm-hmm.
and the sun was up at like 6.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is weird. No, it was like 5:30 or something like that. The sun was up when it wasn't supposed to be up at home.
You sound like Lily. When, when I was taking her to school, she would be like, is the sun awake yet?
Right. The sun shouldn't have been awake at the time that it was awake when we was in Memphis. So anyway, guys, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and the conversation is always nice. This weekend, get out and do something nice and have some fun. We will, and we shall see you guys next week
Yeah, on Saturday.
on
At least
Saturdays.
that's the plan.
That is the plan, and we are out.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.